a coming peace treaty between the Antichrist and the nation of Israel.
How long shall our teachers stare at the bondwoman in Palestine? All covenants of God with man, or any covenant mentioned in scriptures, the likes of which God reproved Israel for having made, and after having entered into which Israel departed from him, such aren't covenants as we understand terms of agreement among humans. To enter a covenant in prophecy is simply to practice ways of a spirit behind specific practices. These words in Daniel are oracles of God, not plain speech. Please get that difference, or you lie to yourself. Jesus Christ called certain Jews, "Ye serpents, ye brood of vipers." He referred to princes called serpents, since to walk in their ways is to be their brood, the very way of this Daniel 9's covenant. This is the reality of what it means to make a covenant in Israel and in the prophets. Covenants means lifestyles based on the expectations of a high spirit ruler. The very covenant Israel made with death in Isaiah chapter 28 verse 18. This oracle concerns spirit princes in the category of those called goats and rams. Say in Daniel chapter 8, they never consult humans in their mischief against them. Oh, how the church has no teeth for meat in scriptures, just gums that cannot chew. We fail to understand that when God was not in Israel, someone else was, and that someone was always a spirit among those called shepherds, but also called gods. Therefore, in Ezekiel chapter 8, God showed Israel how these gods replace him, saying, "Son of man, do you see what they are doing? The great abominations that the house of Israel are committing here, to drive me far from my sanctuary?" That is the covenant in the oracles of God, not our dramas in the pulpits. And so these shepherds don't consult humans to make physical ratification of covenants with them. Their covenants are entered into when humans willingly choose practices sown by these shepherds. Daniel 9 verse 27 simply meant ways that a unique prince would sow in Israel's midst, but themselves unawares. That is the covenant he makes with many. Wings signify doctrines, statutes, or ordinances. Wings of abomination signify doctrines, statutes, or ordinances that cause abominable or unclean service before God. These brothers also don't believe when Scripture says, "Cast out the bondwoman." The bondwoman is already in the bag of this spirit prince because desolation is already underway. Desolation is with respect to national service that doesn't cause bearing children to God. Therefore, as John chapter 1 verse 12 states, or as Galatians chapter 4 verse 30, today children to God are now by another woman.